we give the opportunity to the children for grooming and being the leaders in the community. And I can name you a few of them who are already, we call them Halaka kids. They are doing so well outside now, alhamdulillah. So, he actually talked about dua for parents. That's amazing, this is a dua that everyone, all of us should know, and all of us should be reciting all the time. And especially for the parents that we lost, and we should continue doing it. I myself do that all my prayer, every prayer I do that. So thank you very much for being a speaker here, and we want to see you more and more. And his presentation was good. I don't know what I can say anything to improve him. He is good. The second one is Manha. Would you like to come here, please? Come this way. So I think you are brothers and sisters, right?
Yes.
So what was the topic that you discussed today?
Best use of Ramadan.
And again, who helped you? Your mom?
Yes.
That's your mom?
Yes.
So if we ask you, what do you want to do in this coming Ramadan? And you talked about helping my mom, right? What do you want to really help in?
Prepare for iftar.
Prepare the iftar?
I like cooking.
You like cooking? And what else? You like piyajus?
Yes.
So thank you very much. You are another speaker here, and it's very good to see that someone is picking up a topic, Ramadan, which is coming very soon, and we all will be, inshallah, trying to do as much as we can. And she talked about a few goals. Memorize some surah, at least 10 of them. Are you going to try yourself at least one? Yeah, sure? Okay. And helping mom, and she talked about Eid, which is a big festival for all the Muslims. And I'm sure you're going to get all kinds of gifts from your parents, right?
I guess.
What do you expect from them this year?
Nothing.
So mom will be happy to hear that, but she doesn't have to buy anything for you.
Because I don't even know what I want.
Oh, okay. Well, she will find something for you. Okay, thank you. Go. Have a seat, please. So she talked about the Ramadan, and she reminded us that Ramadan is coming soon, inshallah, and it will help us to prepare ourselves. And the third speaker was Ayman. You want to come here, please?
He's gone.
It's gone? Oh, okay. He brought up a very important topic, is how he tackles when he's in a Catholic school. It's very important, going in a Catholic school as a Muslim kid, and when you actually hear that they're talking about God, he thinks in his mind about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's so important. When he hears about Prophet Isa alayhi salam, our prophet too, and he said he thinks about our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he also said that when they talk about prayer, his mind goes through our own salah. These are very important. It's a very good comparison. I'm really happy that this small kid is thinking that way. And this is called coexistence. We live in a country where we have to exist with other people, respect their religion, respect their living, respect. This is our country also. This is a situation where we have to adapt to new country, new environment, and it's going to be beneficial to all of us. So, even he's not here, I want to thank him for his presentation. The next one is, the last one is Wajid.
Wafi.
Oh, you want to come here? How comes I didn't remember you? Okay, I have your name here.
Wafi.
Yeah.
Coronavirus.
I know, I remember that. Yeah, I got it. Sorry. It's on the other side because I was using the other side for writing something. Yeah. This young man brought up a topic which we are all like kind of concerned. Every human being in the world is not concerned about this. It's very, very time appropriate. Right? And you want to say why? What has inspired you to talk about this? Because you hear about it all the time in your home, parents talking about it. In your school, your teachers may be giving you lectures about this, what to do, what not to do. Yeah, so this is a good topic and he presented it very well. He was not shy at all. And we want him to be growing with his more bigger and more influential topics, right? So what is your plan for this Eid? We are talking about Eid. Ramadan Eid, Eid al-Fitr.
I plan nothing yet.
Okay, so leave it with your parents. They will plan something for you. Thank you. And he told us, reminded us that don't, unless your hands are clean, not washed, don't touch your eyes or your mouth or your nose. So this is a big reminder for all of us. Thank you. And the last one. Wajid. I don't know what I can tell about his presentation. But he was actually, come here please, when he was speaking, in fact I was listening to him. I didn't have a chance to take much note. I was trying to learn, honestly. He spoke so many, stuff in this presentation, and I didn't take much note. But I called him, his parents, I'm sure they remember that I try to encourage whenever I hear from him. He's going to be our next generation Islamic leader. Oh, we hope so. You want to be that?
Imam Ziyad tells me not to, it's too much stress.
I mean, you're not going to be imam, but Islamic leader, a spiritual leader.
That's it.
You want to be that?
Yes.
We'll see, inshallah.
Okay. Yeah, he's right that being an imam is a big thing, taking too much of stress and responsibility. But not all the scholars are imams, for sure, right? There are a lot of people, they're going around and delivering speeches, lectures everywhere. I can name a few of them. They're always there, but not necessarily they're imams. What I learned about when he was doing the presentation, he was introducing the children and he was giving them the encouragement. Like, just not telling about what they're going to do, that giving them the encouragement that come back and do more presentation and learn more. And he discussed a couple of things that I remember. He discussed about the different madhabs. And if there is a difference in one madhab, we know that the different schools, when you talk about the madhab in the schools, he actually elaborated on that. If there is a difference, it's the difference, but we all should respect all of them. That was one of his presentation topic, because we don't want to create difference, but we need to unite. Even if someone is not praying, putting his hand here, doesn't mean that he's not doing the prayer. That was one of his examples. And he recited from Quran. That was a beautiful recitation. That's what I say, that the scholars who do the presentation, you'll see them in some places, they fill up gaps with recitation from the actual Quran. So I can see that beauty, he had that. He talked about not creating conflicts, and he talked about a lot of importance he put for the knowledge. Without knowledge, we are nowhere. And he gave an example that those who know and those who don't know, are they equal? That's in Quran. So he talked about fundamentals, and he mentioned that fundamentals are the things that we cannot change. But there are other things, the ritual, something there that we can discuss and adjust to, listening to different scholars, and we do what we think is the best, follow them. But the fundamentals, there is no deviation, no variation. Fundamentals are fundamentals. Some people say fundamentalist. Fundamentalist doesn't mean anything wrong. Fundamentalist means following the fundamental. I am a fundamentalist because I follow the fundamental rules of Islam. So he talked about that. He talked about taking the middle ground. And that's another very, very strong suggestion that we always take middle ground in everywhere in our life. We don't need to be extreme in anything. By taking the middle ground, we can always negotiate and be in the peaceful, lead the peaceful life. Like if you remember that when Prophet ﷺ has to come back from not performing the Umrah, he has to come and he has to do a treaty. So he has taken a middle ground that not, denying the Muslims and also not denying the mushriks, who forced him to do a treaty. So but at the end of the day, what happened? That ultimately became the most beneficial to the Muslims. We didn't realize, people didn't realize at that time, but taking a middle ground, he saved the people who were following him. They're almost about to go against him, but somehow he convinced them. And ultimate result was it came in favor of the Muslims. And he talked about the benefits. It definitely is something that when we do discussion, we go in something, we try to let people know, or we know, we should try to focus on ultimate benefit of what is going to be the benefit of it. And he focused on that also. So it was a beautiful presentation. I wish you continue doing it and enlighten us in future also. And I know you already go in different competition as a speaker, and we wish you be more successful in everywhere you go. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's my part of it. Now it's back to Sajda.
No.